Right. And the second bit of the other S-curve that we're producing, it will be focusing on what we call a physical S-curve. Okay, so both you need to produce because we are going to be monitoring this as we go, you see. So what you can do is the client would like to see how you monitor the physical progress, and the client would like to see how you monitor the money. And don't have the wrong assumption that financial will always be equal to physical. You know, it is not necessary. Why? Because material, like I said, delivery, it will have a lot of financial implication. But physically, it doesn't, is the physical work itself is not clear. You see, like people, you don't see your labor working, you know, you don't see a lot of activity going on site, you see. So physical and financial, we need to produce two different S-curve, and it's more reasonable to do two different S-curve. It's better that way, huh? So physical S-curve, we remember when I talk about time management, I actually tell you that, you know, when you monitor your tracking guns, you know, you need to actually understand when whatever amount of percentage that you put down, say, let's say the Gantt chart is over 3 months. So what does 30, if you're going to spread it out, that 3 months, the work progress for this particular 3 months is 33, 33, 33. You need to be able to gauge what is this 33. You know, I remember I told you this very carefully, very, very strongly that day, that, you know, if you look at that physical, that 33%, or you put that as a 50% on your Gantt chart, that progress, okay, you need to associate that with some physical work, like some completion, or something that is a milestone, or something that is very clear for you to mark that this is 50%, this is 33%. So that when you track the gun, you can see that, okay, I've seen with my eyes that this bit of work is completed, and I can say my 33 is done. You know, if it's not done, how do you gauge that percentage, you see? So here, this percentage, we will also put it like this, you see? So what happens is, like for physical S-curve, okay, you can base it on resources. That's one way of looking at it. You know, like if let's say this work is taking a lot of resources out of the whole bunch of resources that you have, then it's like, it's taking like 20% of the resources, then you would say that this work progress will be 50%, 20%, sorry. And then if this progress of work is going to take like just, you know, 15% of your resources, you see. So what you can do is, every work has different resources, you see. So what you can do is you can just add it up and then take, okay, this is 2%, then you divide by, you know, the total, and you get the percentage. But at the end of the day, you have to get percentage to 100%. So what we are saying is, this particular activity, how much percentage of physical work will it be contributing to the final project? That's why a lot of people get confused with costs, you see, because, oh, if my cost is 1 million out of 5 million, then this is 20%. You can think of it like that, but not all the time is accurate, like what I said. So I need you all to put down very clearly, activity A, what kind of percentage would it contribute to the final project, and activity B, C, D, E, F, you know, your whole layer 1, you see. So number 1, like I said, you can base it on your resources, okay, and of course, or you can base it on your material quantity, you know, or material quantity is a bit weird, you know. I mean, like, try to work it out from the labor, material and resources, you know, like material and labor and machineries perspective. You know, if let's say you're going to be renting like 10 months of machines, you know, and this particular activity is going to take 3 months of it already. So then from there, you kind of gauge that this is the work progress percentage. Nothing wrong with, you know, like let's say if one guy says it's 11, another guy says it's 20, another guy says it's 15, you know, so it's just a matter of planning lah. And of course, the client has to agree with your planning as well lah, huh? So like I said, the basis of it is like this. So the key thing is you need to allocate a work progress percentage, you know, a percentage of say, out of 100%, how does this activity A, B, C, D contribute to that 100%? That is what I'm trying to gauge as. But you can use resources as one mean of gauging how much resources will be used, you see, or how much material will be used. So it depends, depending on whether your project is very material heavy or very manpower, machinery heavy. Manpower, machineries are always together. Yeah. So then again, this 12%, you spread it out, 30% you spread it out. You can, like your Gantt chart previously I explained, you can put 4, 4, 4, but you must tell me what does the 4 means, you see? What does the 4 means? 4 means for activity A. If activity A is drainage work, for example, 1.8 km of drainage work. So month 1, I want to see 600 km, 600 meters all done already. So that is 4%. You see, so my drainage work is 12% out of the whole physical progress of the whole site. So this is what does that 4% mean? So it's also for tracking done later. It's also for this particular physical S-curve as well. It's about tracking the progress on site. We're trying to link time, money, and also physical work together. Time and work together is very important. Okay, and then you spread you spread it over. It can be equal if you want. It doesn't have to be divide. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, don't be so kotak, then everything, just because you see it's 3, 3, 3, then next time you have to divide by all the same, it's not like that, you can actually go for, like, say this 15, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, maybe you can go for 3 first, then 6, 3 first, and then the rest you divide equally, or something like that. 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. It's also fine, as long as you can define what does your 2 means, what does your 3 means, in terms of the physical output. Then you do coming down, vertical add-on, and then again you will get your vertical compilation. Again, you will get your cumulative, this plus this plus this plus this plus this, zigzagging now up to 100%. And then you will do your curve, plot your curve. This is your physical percentage. This is your time. This is how you're going to draw your curve. This y-axis will be your money or your percentage. This is always, x-axis will always be your time. Right? So join the curve together. So it doesn't have to be an S. It just necessarily an S. Okay. So these are 2 means of presenting our work progress and also how much money we spend. Normally it will, sort of like be kind of looking quite similar, but not necessarily. You see, this curve and the other curve, financial one, doesn't look exactly the same, correct or not? So how we plan the physical work and how we plan to spend the money, even though it should be tied down together, because once you spend the money, it means that you've done the work. You see, so the progress will be first, and then the money will come in, you see. So yeah, that is what we can think of, but don't just hold yourself to that all the time. It's not true. Yeah, it is not 100% true. So with this, basically, you've actually done, this is a tool, for monitoring what you've done. Tool for your monitoring. I mean, like, you've actually using this S-curve tool, you've actually created a physical and financial S-curve, and both of them will be used for monitoring purpose. So your client can, your client can actually look at it and know that this month the progress will go up to how many percent. This month, money I'll be spending how many percent. All clients will ask you for a S-curve because they want to get ready the money, especially at the end of the year. If by December or by November their spending is up to a certain amount of money, then they will assume that they need to put certain money, especially for government. If they don't spend that kind of money that is being planned at that month, at the end of the year, the money will always be returned back to the state finance ministry. And then next year they want to ask for the same budget again. It's going to be difficult because the finance ministry would say that how come you're not spending enough? We're giving you so much money, but you're not spending enough. Doesn't mean that your work progress is not done. It's not there. So it's very serious consequences. So we need to show financial S-curve. And it's one of the major reasons why we show financial, so the client can be prepared